What's up, everybody? It's making make sense. It's making make sense, and my special guest tonight is Kyle, the real Kyle. What's up, y'all? Y'all. A lot has been going on. A lot has been going on. Let me get this off my screen. Okay, sorry. What's up, everybody? It's making make sense. We're here for Beverly Hills review. I think this episode was filler, but I mean, it had a couple good moments. We kind of covered the majority of it. For those who didn't watch my last video where we just had to call an emergency, that's horrible, to talk about what happened. We're back. We're doing this. Sorry, but I can't take Kyle. I can't take any of these people. Usually we start off these episodes with, who wore it better, but we're exposing people tonight. We are exposing people tonight. We got the original Dorit. What's up, everybody? I see y'all in the chat. Peaches, Fifi. What's up, Ashley, Natash? What's up, Peaches, Fifi? Y'all, this is why Lisa Vanderpump said Dorit got a face transplant. This is it. This is the exact reason. We're exposing tonight. So let's start off with the exposing. I thought you guys might find it interesting because everybody's talking about who's racist, who's not racist. I definitely think Lisa Rinna is racist. If you watch my video where I exposed Kathy Hilton, I definitely exposed Harry Hamlin and Lisa as well. Harry had on a swastika. Let's start with the first expose. Who do y'all want to start with? Should we start with Dorit or should we start with Rinna? Put it in the chat. Who do y'all want me to expose first, Dorit or Rinna? We got a Rinna. Let me put my signage up first before we go any further. Yeah, definitely put in the chat while I'm getting this queued up. Who y'all want me to expose first? Hey, Sally. Take this comment off. Rinna, I'm guessing Ron means Rinna. Okay, Rinna. Yeah, okay. So I'll start with Rinna, but we got to get this out the way first. Copyright disclaimer. This is fair use. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes only and is transformative in nature. We're doing research here. We're researching the races. Y'all, so you guys know Rinna did an apology where she's saying that because her mom passed away, that's why she's been acting the way she has, but I'm not buying it. I think she's racist. This is what Rinna said to a cameraman.
At first I thought maybe you were a gang member. Yes, you look like you just got out of a car from South Central and that you might like pop me.
But everybody has tattoos.
No, but you look shady.
And what?
You're a gang member? You look like you just came from South Central? This is what we're doing? The man was Hawaiian and had tattoos. I don't think y'all, I'm going to play it again for the people in the back. I don't think y'all heard this.
At first I thought maybe you were a gang member. Yes, you look like you just got out of a car from South Central and that you might like pop me.
But everybody has tattoos.
No, but you look shady.
And what?
You look like you were going to pop me? Like, this is what we're doing. Like, I think this woman is racist. When you combine that with the fact that she didn't want Garcelle filming on the show and she feels like she can't say anything to Garcelle because then she'll be deemed a racist. No, you're deemed a racist because that's who you are at your core. and you say effed up like that. I'm trying not to curse tonight, y'all. I'm trying to keep my monetization tonight. Let me see what y'all are saying on about this expose. Oh, what's up, Deb? F Rena, I'm not buying the apology. Research, I'm not buying it. Hell no. How exactly? She's using her mom, Tia Via. Can't blame this. Exactly. Let's see. What's up, Daniel? This is why the show is so staged and insincere because they are holding exactly. Your mask is slipping. Exactly. I want them all gone. I want Kyle gone. I want Rena gone. I want them to clean shop. Like, I don't like that she used her mother. Exactly, Dion. Y'all, can you believe she really had absolutely that just kind of rolled off the tongue? You look like a gang member, and your lips look like a baboon's ass. Like, what are we doing here? Okay, so okay, so compared to that, this is a little, I'm just giving you guys a taste of who Dorit used to be.
To regard as quality, great fit, always ahead or with the fashion, trendsetter, if you will. I know that I care as much about them as they will about the suit.
Whole new face, accent absolutely gone. I heard Connecticut. I didn't hear anything. Like, I don't. All these people are trash. Like, I'm watching. Yeah, she said she felt like she was a trendsetter with them bathing suits. You said expose all these hoes. uh, exactly. Well, y'all know we started off with Kyle. We start. We started off with Kyle. How she. Okay. So let's start. So for starters, we start where we left off with Kyle assaulting Sutton. Nobody, I don't care what anybody says. This woman assaulted Sutton. They're talking on the couch with Diana, and out of all the insults that they're going back and forth with, oh, yo, he showed up. If y'all remember, I told y'all on my last show there was a new up and coming YouTube channel called Karen Huger's Wig. I told him to come through. I let him know I shouted him out on my last video. Definitely support him, guys. He does clips and he edits them. Super dope. Okay. So we're starting off with the assault, and she was assaulted. There's nothing that you could tell me that would make me believe that this woman did not assault Sutton. Like, and she's looking into camera, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but during the fight, Kyle is looking for instructions in between assaulting this woman. She pushed Sutton so many times when Sutton said that this woman was soulless. Sutton had an actual bruise on her arm. So we just supposed to pretend like this is all right. It's okay because Kyle did it. If y'all remember, she lost her when Brandy pushed her. She absolutely lost her when Brandy pushed her. But it's okay for her to assault Sutton. The argument between Sutton, like I told y'all, it really wasn't too much anything. After rewatching it and then watching it tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Sutton because Sutton has come a long way. Sutton has come a very long way from that face roller and crying in every scene. She took on two people, so the scales have tipped in Sutton's favor. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. Sutton won the match. She came out looking good, and now everybody's trying to cancel Kyle. We move on. We're gonna move on to. Oh wait, no, this is important. Sorry, this was super important. When Sutton talks about the fact that she had two miscarriages, and Kyle says we don't know that that's true. What do you mean? Were you in this woman's coochie? You knew what she did and did, like You knew what she did and didn't produce in her coochie? Is that what we're doing? That's really what we're doing tonight. You're gonna tell this woman because you didn't know. You just met this woman a couple years ago. You didn't know that she had miscarriages, so it probably didn't happen. Kyle is absolute trash. We knew she was trash because she kept rubbing her coochie on the dance floor. We knew she was trash then, but she's absolutely trash for saying that to that woman. Absolutely trash for saying that to that woman. And we're gonna get into Sutton forgiving her because that pissed me off. I'm so tired of the two fan faves taking the high road. Sutton does not have to take the high road. Garcelle does not always have to take the high road. You don't have to hug on these hoes that you really don't like. If you don't like them, don't touch them. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to bow down to these women. Okay, so we move on. Responds, you don't know. They give each other the fake hugs. I will say this, because this is important. There are a few kind of people that can get on your nerves. One is a topper. Everything you say, it's happened to them. Everything you do, they've done it first. I call that a topper. They can be annoying. The samer. Everything you've done, they've done. You scaled the Rocky Mountains, they scaled the Rocky Mountains too. You just went camping last weekend, they just went camping last weekend. You were a former madam with the book that you sold while you was doing all your prostituting. They also had a Diana book. Sorry, okay. Anyway, so those things can get in your nerves, but that's not what I think Sutton was doing. I really do think that Sutton is one of those people where she connects with you if you have had similar experiences. A lot of people connect that way. For Diana, she may not like it, but I think she would find it more palatable if she actually likes Sutton. Diana is trash. So she, in that moment, hearing that this woman had two miscarriages and you just had a miscarriage, natural human emotion would be, okay, I connected you in this way. Not this woman. Am I the villain? I guess I'm the villain. Anyway, move on. They do these fake hugs. Where are we? They do these fake hugs, and then Diana grabs her gay husband, and they walk out. We move on to Ericka throwing her cooch at Garcelle's son. So I hadn't seen this because we didn't see it in the preview, but she's actually kind of letting Garcelle know what she's about to do. And Garcelle walks away and kind of says, Oliver, watch out. But I kind of think that Garcelle should have shut it down at first. Like, what are you about to say to my son? Like, where are we going with this? Garcelle walks away, and then Ericka starts spreading her legs because that's real natural for her. It was given very much old cooch that nobody wants. Like, you actually gapped your legs open to this man. We know that Ericka does not wear underwear, and this is what she's doing. I told y'all a couple days ago, it was given very much Boomerang. You a man, you want this pussy? Anyway, the issues that I had with Ericka saying this. First off, baby mama. When she told this dude after he said that he had a wife to call your baby mama for a threesome, he doesn't have a baby mama. That is very racial to say. This man does not have a baby mama. He has a wife. You degraded him by saying baby mama. You brought it down to such a racial level saying that, because there's no way that this woman would have said baby mama to anybody else on this cast. She saw a black man and decided he had a baby mama in that moment. I can't. And for anybody who says, oh, maybe it wasn't racial, to me, this is akin to when Andy Cohen puts on a black scent when he's hosting a black show. This is this man's baby mama. I'm sorry. This is this man. You got Ericka got me saying it. This is this man's wife. You do not degrade him by saying that's my baby mama. I can't get with that. Um, then she tells him to be a man, as if to say that just because he doesn't want you, he's less of a man. And lastly, she stops Garcelle from taking her son away and says, oh, he shut me down. Not everybody wants you, Ericka. You are washed, you're old, you're tired, you're through. Like I can't. We got to move on from her. Um, then we see, as you all know, she attacks Garcelle's son by saying, "Get the F out of here, get the F out of here." Look. I can kind of see where somebody might be playing like, oh, get the F out. Play with adults like that. You don't play with people's children like that. And I guarantee she never would have said it to Portia, Kyle's daughter. Kyle's daughter, Portia, is around the same age. There's no way you can tell me that this woman would have been saying that to them. It just, there was nothing sexy about Ericka gapping her legs open. Absolutely nothing sexy about it. This is oh sorry. Sorry. Okay. um Oh yeah, definitely, y'all. Make sure to hit the like button while we're at it. We got about 150 people in here. Y'all came through and showed out with the likes last time. Definitely, please hit the like button. I will say this. So after I rewatched the scene, I definitely still think that Ericka was absolutely in the wrong. The boy went up and ran and told his mom that Ericka had said, "Get the F out of here." But it's kind of like a new age mom, because if I would have went up to my mom and used the word DAMN and F, my mom would have slapped me in the mouth. So when he was telling this to his mom, I was kind of looking like, okay, Garcelle is a new age mom where you can kind of like curse in front of your mom. My mom wouldn't fly. That wouldn't fly with my mom today. I can't curse in front of that woman today. So I did think that was a little bit like, okay, Garcelle is, she's new. She's a new mom. Because my mom wasn't doing it. He was distraught for sure. I did mention that, he did use the same verbiage that Crystal used. He said this woman violated me. And Garcelle took him, as she should, at his word, but he did use the same word, Crystal. And I think he might have been making fun because this was such a hot button topic last year. And these kids watch this show. But he sure said the F word in front of his mom. Let me see what y'all are saying about that. I said pissed and got slapped. Nah, I can't do that and I'm 34. He was crying. Get them likes up. Yes, people, get them likes up. It really does help my channel. It puts me in the algorithm. She hinted and wanting sudden X, threesome with Crystal's husband. Yeah, this woman is just trash. Laying it low and spreading it wide for whoever wants to see. And apparently nobody but PK wants to see. So we're moving on. Garcelle is talking to her glam squad. It's the last season of The Real. And where is this? Sorry, guys. I got to cue these pictures up. Literally, I kind of wanted Garcelle. I know everybody's saying Garcelle is going high and, Garcelle didn't want to look like the angry black woman. Whatever people are saying, I don't buy into that. If that woman did that to your son, then you had every right. What's up, Gabor? If that woman did that to your son, you had every right to pull out every single one of her nappy extensions. She should have grabbed that woman's hair and pulled a charade. She's I wanted her to yank hit them hair. I wanted her to yank that hair out. Now, let me not lie. I don't be looking at the chat. Mims, to be fair, Samantha is at least 3 of the men's baby mama. Gabor, now I'm gonna mention this. I did rewatch that last video, y'all, and y'all were giving it to Gabor. And Gabor is a tough cookie. He can fend for himself, but if you don't agree with somebody, speak your mind. That's what this is for. But definitely be respectful. Some of the stuff that y'all were saying to my boy Gabor was a little disrespectful. So I gotta be a little bit more cognizant of that. But everybody is free to have their opinions. I don't agree with Gabor. I don't agree with Gabor most times, and we're friends. But at least be respectful of each other. Let's see. So Garcelle was with her Graham squad. Let's see. Garcelle was with her Graham squad. Where is this picture? And she's kind of talking about the night before. And again, I'm Team Garcelle on this. Everything that Ericka was saying to her was pretty trash. We talked about Kyle mopping her floor with her cooch again. It really wasn't too much of a scene. It is kind of sad to see that, they keep talking about the real, and now the real is over. Let's see. It just gives a lot. This woman has her legs gapped open way too much for a man who allegedly doesn't want her. And I was in Gabor's chat today, and people were asking me what I knew about the supposed trans woman that Mauricio allegedly used to mess with. If y'all want to know the tea on this, Google it. The woman actually gave an interview, and this is the reason that Lisa Vanderpump and Kyle never really got back right, because Vanderpump wanted to put the magazines in it with this woman's interview on one of their cash trips for Brandy to bring up. And I bet you Kyle never forgave her. But yeah, it was a trans woman that Mauricio used to allegedly deal with, who was a lady of the night, like Diana. But I'm trying to keep my monetization. So I'm trying to clean up the words that I use. But anyway, we're moving on. Crystal takes Dorit to a class. Y'all, I don't want to hear anything else about this robbery. I'm done with the robbery. Like, at this point, I'd rather Lisa Rinna ask Dorit if people are doing coke in her bathroom. I cannot take talking about this robbery anymore. I already told y'all I don't believe Dorit is who she says she is. And talking about this robbery, I might actually be questioning the legitimacy of the robbery. I let y'all know earlier who Dorit was and how phony she was.
Quality, great fit, always ahead or with the fashion, trendsetter, if you will. I know that I care as much about them as they will about the suit.
Don't believe nobody who makes up a fake accent, y'all. So the only thing that I got from this scene was the trainer. The trainer was wearing Hoochie Daddy shorts. That was about as much as I took away from the scene. It was boring. Crystal and Dorit should never film together. We move on to Kyle and Sutton talking about what happened. And Sutton really did give it to her. Sutton stuck to it to the very end when she hugged her. But she told Kyle that she really hurt her when she alleged that she didn't have miscarriages like Sutton had said. And Kyle quickly kept apologizing, and Sutton stayed on her neck to the point where Kyle was getting annoyed, because she's Kyle. You're supposed to just forgive her, well, no matter what she says. Although a couple of episodes ago, Sutton just didn't cry and act the fool about Dorit's alleged robbery, and all of a sudden it was the end of the world. She would talk about that to everybody. Sutton didn't go around saying that this woman alleged I didn't have miscarriages. That would be the equivalent, but this is who we know Kyle to be. She's trash. She's fake. What I will say is I'm tired of Sutton hugging these women. If you don't like them, if you don't want to mess with a bee, You don't have to hug them, and you don't have to apologize, especially not to nobody that looks like this. Uh, but yeah, Sutton, she accepted the apology, which I wouldn't have. And then, as always, whenever Kyle does something janky, the girls move on. But Sutton, I wish somebody would have reminded you about this bruise that you got from that woman touching you. I really do wish it. Um, we move on. Oh, okay, to this. She Kyle pushed Sutton and gave her a bruise, but I'm sure y'all remember when Brandy was pushing Kyle and she was acting like it was the end of the world. I didn't see no bruises on her. But of course, anything that happens to Kyle, you know, she's so delicate. She's a flower, but she can push the shit out of somebody, and it's all right. Moving on. Um, quick apology. Delaware Flower will bring. Okay, Kyle and Resale. Okay, Kyle and Resale have a scene, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm just gonna give y'all the things that I thought was juicy. I skip over scenes like this. I'm not interested in Kyle and Mauricio. I'm just not. I'm not interested in anything they have going on. So we move on. The best thing about this was Kim Richards made an appearance at our party. Kathy Hilton was there. Her brother allowed himself to be put in a photograph, and that's it. We move on to two women with inflated lips talking. And Lisa Rinna and that other one meet. Diana. Lisa and Diana meet, and the only thing I really took out of this scene was Diana moved out of $87 million house. Now Diana's net worth is 250 million. How she was living in an $87 million house, I don't know. And I'll just leave it at that. I don't really have too much to say about this woman. I don't like her. Um, but 87 million, that's I think Beyonce's house is like 50, 60 million. And Beyonce and Jay-Z are actual billionaires. So why would somebody worth 250 million have an $87 million house? And who bought it for her? Would be the question. Dirty D has some explaining to do. But Lisa Rinna was all too happy to tell us that this woman had an $87 million house. She was basically salivating, like Ericka Jayne was salivating over that boy's D. Um, Again, she's just filling in what happened, and she changes everything. She changes the entire story. She puts like Gabor says, I put 20 on 10. She puts 20 on 10 about everything that Sutton did. I don't agree with her, but we all know she's a lying former prostitute. So it really doesn't matter what she says. Moving on to she did say something about they can fly commercial. Sutton has her own money. You're not doing anything saying that Sutton could fly commercial. Sutton could definitely get a private jet if she wanted to for her and Garcelle and whoever else wanted to fly with her. Like this woman thinks that her money makes her better than everybody else, and it really doesn't. Um, Mauricio doing his booty toot. So we get to Kyle and Mauricio hosting PK and them. The only thing that we're going to talk about this scene is Mauricio tooting up his booty for Kyle. If you don't know what a booty toot is, this is a booty toot. This is what Mauricio was giving. It gave very much. I've done this before. You don't have to be gentle. This is not my first time. This is what it was giving. And I was okay. Mauricio and PK are talking about how good it was that Ericka said F you to Garcelle's son. We talked about this a couple days ago. It was a very trash thing to say. They were laughing about it. I didn't find anything about it funny. And I know damn well if it was their kids, they wouldn't even be funny. Dorit even said, I can forgive her because it's not my kid. And Mauricio says, it's good that she did that. Y'all, on a side note, Mauricio has a new show coming out called Selling Beverly Hills, and people are already talking about boycotting it. So Kyle did some backpedaling and pussy popping. Shout out to James. And said, she would never say this about a child. She wasn't there. She didn't see it. It was basically a non-apology apology. I didn't buy it. I don't care. I really don't like anything about Kyle. I like Kyle uh, even less than I like Diana, and that's saying something. So while we're exposing people on this particular live, this is what I think about Diana. This is the only thing I see when I see this woman. It's a tongue. And allegedly, they say that when you do certain kinds of substances, you lick your lips a lot. So let me give y'all again of what Diana does. What's up, Sebastian? He said something. Oh, you were watching Dubai? I gotta start watching Dubai. I don't have time, y'all. These after the show lives take me out. Um, not Kyle is a fungus underneath the toe. They talked again about the toppers, the samers, what I told you guys. People could be a topper, a samer. Um, I don't think that that's actually Diana's situation with Sutton. I think she just doesn't like Sutton, and she thought that Sutton was an easy target, and Sutton is not by far. This season, Sutton has taken her testosterone, and she's not here for the shit. Um, we move on to Sutton's party. Now they did kind of fool us, y'all. They had us thinking that Sutton's party we were going to see a whole like 10 minutes. It was really just 5 minutes. Let me give you guys the big takeaways. I like Sutton's house. I think Sutton has a mansion that's homey. I don't think that she went out and tried to buy a mega mansion like a lot of other people. Sheree or Cherie, she's back in the scene. She looks thin. I don't know how old Sheree is. I think probably somewhere in her mid 50s. This woman's gorgeous. Garcelle had like an African print. Garcelle turned it out. She must have heard what we've been saying about the way she dressed. I think this is an African print. But she looked gorgeous, and so did Cherie. Um, I'm loving seeing it. I don't know. Y'all can tell me what y'all thought about Lisa's look in the chat. I thought maybe it was kind of like an ode to the 70s. It was all right. I think it's Gucci. I think it was like all Versace. But they were really going up for this outfit, and she kept making mention of she couldn't get her shoes wet. And I think it's because she's one of these girls who buys clothes that she can't really afford because they had all these women have on designer clothes, and she's the only one talking about these ugly, I'm sure they're silk shoes. I guess maybe they're vintage. I don't know. Ericka, all I can say is, doesn't it feel good to pay less? She looked a mess. Um, Sutton in this confessional look though, Sutton was looking good, y'all. I was like, get rid of the contour. Somebody said the shoes were ugly. What's up, Shan? She looks like Papa Smurf. Let's see. She looks like Papa Smurf. Yeah, I mean, clown shoes. Shoes are ugly. She looks like George Michael. It was a look. I don't know what she was going for. I didn't like it. I definitely didn't like Ericka's look. She loves a hooker boot. Um, it was given real cheap. Uh, it wasn't really much. We start the fight. Let me go ahead and drop the link. Y'all, we can't stay here all night tonight. I dropped the link. uh Anybody, as always, anybody's welcome. Oh, wait. Tennessee says she loved the shoes. They look like Valentino. They were Versace. Love Sudden confessional look. The testosterone is helping. Clown shoes, Ericka looking bad. Yeah, I mean, the money's really starting to show. She even mentioned at some point while they were talking, when Sutton pulled out the fur coats, she was like, I had one of those. I don't want to hear anything about your old life, Ericka. I don't want you gapping your legs open for the young boys. I don't want to hear anything about your old life, what you used to have. While we're waiting for people to come up, I exposed uh Lisa Rinna, and I'm gonna do it again.
At first I thought maybe you were a gang member. Yes, you look like you just got out of a car from South Central and that you might just like pop me.
But everybody everybody has tattoos.
No, but you
Again, if you weren't here earlier, that was Lisa Rinna talking to a man. It was really disgusting. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Corey?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What'd y'all think about the episode?
Chow. The Crypt Keeper getting on my nerves.
Which one is that?
Oh, Rinna.
Okay, I'm listening. Fill me in. What's she do?
I'm just sick of her. You haven't gotten to it yet, but I'll talk about it when you get to it.
Oh, we're talking about the table scene where she's saying that. Go ahead, you fill them in.
I'm talking about mimosas with the madam.
Talk about it. Go for it.
Talking about how disgusting that Sutton is and how narcissistic Sutton is. Pot meat kettle. Hello. Child, I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about this part. What did you think about Ericka saying she was nervous to see the Haitian mother?
She better be.
She should
be.
Be.
I didn't like it. Something about it, I didn't like the way she said it. That was equivalent to me of saying a black mama.
Yeah.
She was trying to joke around like because they were talking about what do you think about the carol or the song or whatever, and then she's like, I'm more worried about her attitude or what she's gonna come for me, you know?
Because she thinks she gonna get snatched, but I don't think Garcelle's gonna snatch her.
I think Cherie will.
Yeah, Cherie definitely will, because she said, let's drink to setting a bitch straight.
What's up, Natasha?
Hey,
Hi. I still sound like a lumberjack. Sorry.
Girl, you sound all right.
Some people find that sexy.
Oh, okay.
You better work that, girl.
Right? Yeah, I love that cheers they did.
I'm not saying that she wasn't correct in what she was saying, but to me it sounded like a white woman saying, I'm scared to go face this black mama. And she used the term Haitian because that was easier and more palatable, but that's the gist of what she was saying. I did not like that at all. And coupled with the baby mama, be a man, all these things,
it was problematic.
Yeah, like
passive aggressive
toward that.
And you know what? And that's the buzzword of tonight: passive aggressive.
Because that's how they move. They do all these subtle little like microaggressions, and then that's how you pick it up. Because that's how Beverly Hills is. They don't usually say things upright. Like they all like kind of like snicker among each other, and like I can't stand passive aggressive people.
Cherie was giving me like really real. Like her emotions are not like fake. Like she wears her emotions on her sleeve, and I could feel that she's gonna come for like what she did to Jax.
Yes, Cherie will read you.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Filth, and then give you the good word of the day, honey. She is famous for that.
She don't care about her image. I mean, she was married to Will Smith. She already had an image. Like she already built her image way back then. She's ready to come for those girls. She don't care.
Garcelles was like side-eyeing Ericka when she first came in too. She was trying to say hi to her, and she was like, and like
those pictures.
I thought it then.
I was like, I would have bit like the minute she walked in. Oh, so about that night with Jax,
I'm like that
right
too.
then and there.
It reminded me of like Dorinda. Remember Dorinda was like, they were like, "How you doing?" And she's like, "Not well, bitch."
I still use that one.
Me too. It's my favorite.
So, I mean, the dinner scene towards the end, I think that they really kind of just left us hanging, and we saw that Rinna was doing Diana's dirty work by coming at Sutton. I think that Rinna doesn't really care, but if you notice, Rinna has been on the back burner, and all she's been able to talk about is her mom. So this is Rinna playing the game. I don't think
she was looking forward to it almost.
Yeah, like they planned it at Diana's house. Like, okay, I'm gonna say this is Sutton. Like this was your friend that you brought to the show. before,
And
like
the
when
nerve.
Garcelle came in. The nerve, right? And she's jumping
And the
her
nerve
friend
of
like that.
Diana. And the nerve of Diana to be like, she has no empathy. I'm like, how so? That woman was literally crying, saying, I feel so bad. In what world?
Trying to connect. Sutton
Yo.
has
What
been trying
world?
to connect with her.
I
But
kid
do
you
you think
not.
It's like
fake?
she's holding a mirror to herself. No, Speedy, you're the one who
I
doesn't have empathy. You're confused.
I kid you not. During that first scene, it looked like a demon popped out of her body. Seriously,
She really
like, it was
does.
so
She just looks
evil.
But hold on, hold
It
on.
was
right,
gross.
Really quickly, do you
right.
feel that it's weird that Sutton goes in on these people and then tries to hug them? Like she accepted Kyle's apology, even though she really knew what Kyle was about
I
and
think her
hugged
like
her.
inner Southern like etiquette kind of like kicks in, and she feels guilty toward like confronting them, and then that's how she tries to smooth it over. It's almost like a
I
conflict
love
of
that
like
y'all keep
her
saying
upbringing.
Sutton.
But it's like
No.
it's like a conflict between like what she
Hey,
thinks how
Anubis.
she was raised to how she like wants to stick up for herself almost.
Sutton
Okay,
doesn't
no.
like
No.
confrontation.
Hold on one second. You keep putting this on the South. That is not necessarily the South. I'm
I'm
from
not
the
saying I'm
South.
saying her. I'm saying
I
her.
also was part of like the cotillion scene and coming out and all that kind of stuff. And I've been around people, trust me, Southern people
She's
have it
country
in
club.
them. No, that I was not.
I feel like she's
Doesn't have
timid.
it in her though.
I feel like she's timid to actually show herself, like to show her backbone right now.
So y'all agree with it?
She was
Y'all
raised
think
by
that she should
Sutton
be
boomers
has a
that
hugging?
told her
backbone.
how a lady should be, and like it was a different. She comes from a different generation.
You know
too.
She
what?
just dropped the F bomb.
You know
I mean,
what?
she's taking testosterone. She's ready.
No. You know what?
What's
Tosh,
up?
you are so funny. You know, you know what? Sutton, I think, doesn't come from money. I think this is all a put on she had to do to be in her ex-husband's world because she didn't come from money.
Oh,
I don't think
really?
she came from money because listen, I live on the Mason-Dixon line. I'm a Southern Belle. I know how to give good, nice, nasty shade and say,
Phaedra,
Lord
is
bless
that
your
you?
heart. Lord
I grew
bless
up
your
there
heart.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for a second.
You're from Maryland.
Yep.
That's so
Wait,
you know how we do. Lord
Yep.
bless her. Lord bless our soul. When we really mean fuck you, you know?
wait,
I
Right.
just say
wait,
the F you.
I
What's
mean,
up,
F you,
Speedy?
wait.
sorry.
For a minute there. For a second.
We're
Let's get off the
Maryland
sentence just for a
sweeties.
second. Can you the way Diana was laughing at Sutton when she was crying? Can you imagine those girls that she allegedly had trafficked? How they were
That's
crying to
literally what
her,
popped in my mind. I pictured all
and
her
she was
victims and
right,
her like laughing.
and her
It
laughing
gave
at
me
them. That's what I
Ghislaine.
saw too. It was disgusting. Oh my
It was
goodness!
like I was
she had
looking at
practice,
Ghislaine's best friend or something. It's
right? And
weird.
she had
It's
practice and
evil.
laughing at the
It's
girls.
like
Like,
a
it was very
different.
evil.
I
Yeah,
did not know where you were going with
it's
that.
not like Kyle. It's not like a Kyle petty, like you're
Like
annoying, you're snaky. This is like pure evil. It's like a
pure
different
evil, like
level.
laughing while she's crying, like laughing at them, and imagine
Yeah, it's
the younger
weird.
girls like
Oh, you want
crying.
the
Oh, I
new
want to leave the
season?
island. Can I leave the island? And she's just
Can I
laughing
leave the
at them.
island? And she's like
Right, she's
cackling, going,
laughing, cackling. Right,
Y'all are horrible.
can I
exactly.
Hold
we
on,
just
Yeah.
go, can I leave the island? Wow.
the sound sounds a little bit off. Daniel, can you come back up? The sound is a
Okay,
little bit. It's rustling. The link is in there.
okay.
Me and David just said, can we leave the island? That went
You know,
left.
Also, I got a
yeah.
super chat from CM Leedy. I hope I pronounced it right. It says, check out Queens of Bravo's Instagram. She has a preview for next week's where Garcelle goes after Kyle and Ericka. It's about damn time. What's
Okay.
up, Gabor?
What's good?
You've been
I would
tearing up
come
the
in with
chat?
like a PowerPoint presentation
Can you hear
ready
me?
to go.
We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you,
can hear
babe.
you.
What's good?
Hey,
Hey,
babe.
Y'all know I haven't watched the episode yet. I'm just getting in from the gym, so I really can't tell you what
I
happened.
knew you were
But from
going to say the gym.
moderating and listening to what's going on,
Is this better?
Yeah, it's
maybe
better.
I'll be able to get the right thing when I watch the episode. But
You get the consensus.
I can get the consensus. I just don't, I get that you feel, and I'm not defending Ericka, but Samantha is somebody's baby mama. I mean, she did have 3 kids when she met Garcelle's son, right?
I'm not.
Gabor.
I'm not
What?
Come on,
tonight.
Gabor.
I'm not
What?
doing this with you
Baby,
tonight.
we gotta call it up. We gotta call it right all around, all across the lines. Okay.
Oh my
She
Not
ain't
doing
safe.
this tonight, Gabor.
So
She
like,
ain't
if you get
safe.
divorced,
We
so if you
don't
I
get
know.
wanna be
divorced,
safe. She ain't safe.
We
Do
don't
we know she
know
was?
how many.
Do we?
No, Gabor.
Do we
do
know
not
she was
how
married?
many, Gabor. We do not know how many
Gabor.
baby dad, how many children, how many
Oh, she
other
got 3.
men she was with. But yeah, it might be about from one man. We
Well,
don't know
she,
that.
but she's still somebody's baby dad, my baby
yeah,
mama.
why are you assuming?
She's
She
still
might be
somebody's baby
somebody's
mama.
ex-wife. We don't
Yes,
know
that's what I'm
that.
saying.
Child.
We don't know.
You don't want to sound like
Gabor.
Ericka Garcelles.
I'm just no, I'm not sounding
I
like
mean-
Ericka. She is somebody's baby mama. If that was a black girl, y'all wouldn't be saying she was somebody's wife. She'll be a baby mama off top. Come on now. Tell
I
the
don't
Not
truth.
use that
me.
term, Gabor. I don't call women baby
Oh,
mama. I
oh,
don't. I
Okay.
don't because it is disrespectful. Calling
What?
somebody baby mama is disrespectful.
Well, he got into a ready-made family, and it is what it is. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying the
It is
family was
ready-made.
already made, so it is what it is. But what else happened this episode?
Oh, I didn't mention we got a new couple alert.
Who?
Who?
Are you lying?
Who that?
That is not. They're not a couple. Stop. I'm
That's
done.
Caitlin.
Who is the woman? Who is that
That's
woman?
Elaine
That's
and
Caitlin
Caitlin.
and
Oh my god.
Eileen and Caitlin.
Could you
Caitlin does
imagine?
Oh, sorry, Anubis.
What?
Could you imagine if Caitlyn became a real housewife
She
of
would get a,
I
Beverly
would hope
Hills?
not, because I wouldn't watch it.
You wouldn't watch it? It'll be funny because if she
Caitlin's
get
out
into a
of
fight with the
control.
girls, it'll be it'll be a sight to see. Speaking of the girls, you did say that Kate, you said Mauricio was tooting it up?
Tooting it up.
Mauricio, I don't know. I was thinking about him now.
Kyle slapped his ass, and
He was
did a
definitely
booty
like
too.
perched up.
And he did a booty too? Well,
He was definitely
the
a
trans girl that he was
He did a
with
booty
probably
too.
was a top. The trans girl he was with probably was a top. I don't think a lot of people know, but some of the trans girls be tops and be hung.
Yeah, I heard that.
Gabor,
Yeah,
you're
that's the
so
truth.
right.
Let
I'm
me show
clutching my
you.
pearls.
This was the booty too.
Well,
But not to be
I mean,
confused
I
with
know
a pearl
straight
thank
necklace.
you,
guys.
Kobe. Tell the truth, Kobe.
Just saying.
Could you please highlight Kobe thing? Good boy is consistent. He gives the same heat he gave Bryson baby mama. But no, some of the Z girls because I remember the episodes you talking
Is
about.
he
Mills,
gripping
because
the counter at why?
that's the same episode where Brandy had
Gabor, look
slapped
at the,
Lisa.
Gabor, look at the screen.
I'm
Look
looking
the
at it.
screen.
He looks 65
That's-
from the back.
It's
That's the
flat.
booty
It's
too.
flat. It's flat.
He would have to have a booty to toot it.
It's flat. But y'all know Mauricio was old. But y'all know back in his
Look
day.
at the back of him looks like he owns a plumbing company and he's 65.
Honey, the
No,
guys on
no,
the
but
guys
he's
on
getting
the
older,
DL
but
love
he
to
is-
get plunged.
Y'all know back in his day he was a good looking man though.
Oh yeah, for
He
sure.
used
old
to be
now.
until the weed got a hold of him.
Right?
The weed.
The
The
swab.
weed.
Good boy, you know the straight boys love to be bottoms for their girls, honey.
Well, you know Camille.
Cranking it up.
Camille had admitted to wearing a strap.
Oh my God. Mims, you are messy.
Her face. Look at her face.
You are
I'm done.
messy.
Dead in the camera.
Oh no, my God.
So next week is when we're gonna see Garcelle really give it to Ericka, and allegedly she gives it to Ericka and Kyle. So I'm waiting for that because when you watch this episode, Gabor, you're gonna see her like side eyeing Ericka the entire time. She's still doing like the little niceties, but she's giving her the side eye. So I have faith that my girl Garcelle, because I'm newly Team Garcelle, is gonna give us something next week.
Kyle needs to be thrown in a volcano. I'm done with her.
Can I ask y'all a
How they
question?
go ahead.
If she give it, I hope she really give it to us because y'all she'll do anything and y'all say she giving it to us. So I hope when you say she giving it to us, she really give it to us.
I have faith
Right?
that my girl Garcelle is gonna give
She
it to
never
us.
gives enough. Like she starts it and then she gets a little resistance and then she stops.
Well,
But I'm not trying to be funny. I don't think that Garcelle because you said it. I think somebody said that Garcelle should have got the windmill, and I'm
But
just
maybe
being
if
real.
she has backup,
I don't
she
think
might.
she got no win against Ericka though. Ericka a big old country girl from Georgia now.
I
That's a
remember
big old girl.
I remember way back when, and
Yeah.
Candy speak
My
on it.
God.
Like she was
She
saying that
is.
she doesn't want to like look like the angry black woman. On Candy speak on it. So I think
Child.
she's trying to go for a different approach.
Yeah, but she has
Yeah,
a friend now, and if her friends kind of like backing her up, it kind of will give her more. When you're by yourself, I feel like she kind of gets, if she gets resistance, that's when she kind of like slows down her roll. But if she has
Right.
a friend to actually have some backup, she could probably maintain it and like keep going how she should be.
But she shouldn't
Exactly.
have to have
Hey,
backup though.
Janice.
Hey, Janice.
What's up,
Hi.
Hi.
Janice? Where are you at on this episode, Janice?
Only thing I can say is I'm just gonna keep watching because Garcelles don't like she gonna go off. It looks like Cherie don't tell her what to say.
Yeah. Yep.
She's gonna pass her note cards.
So Cherie
Well,
gonna be coaching her? Oh my god.
if you notice
What?
too, like during the scene with Cherie, she was saying, "Oh, I got my backup." So I think finally she's gonna let go. Finally, you know.
I wish she hurry up because I'm getting tired of waiting.
Well, technically, wasn't Sutton her backup?
Who?
I think Sonny is getting
Shouldn't
hers from
No, but
Cherie.
because she, she was the only back girl on there. So now that we have Cherie, it's like she can kind of let go a little bit, you know, because then we have somebody to
hey,
actually
Bubba.
like say, yeah, I understand where she's coming from to explain and relate to Garcelle.
I'm actually proud of Garcelle for sticking up for Sutton the way she did at the party. I feel like that's like one of the first times she's ever like really did that. And I was like, come on, friends. All right.
I always think that she's standing up for Sutton. Like the first time you say something to Sutton, this Garcelle, she looking and waiting, and I think
But then
that's
she
why
kind of
Sutton
joins
is like
in
that with her.
sometimes.
Bodyguard, bodyguard.
Wait for the next season with Sutton. She's gonna let go. She's gonna let go finally.
Yeah,
Like she's gonna learn.
all her
Next season,
testosterone
that's
will kick
it.
in and she's gonna be like high kicking through the door.
Right.
Mims,
Exactly.
what Instagram channel did you say that was on?
It's on Queens of Bravo
Queen on Instagram or Twitter?
on Instagram.
Okay.
What is on that
Um,
channel?
the preview for next week.
Oh.
Oh, Queens of Bravo.
Where's Karen Huger's wig? He was supposed to be coming up here.
Ooh.
That's such a
That's the
good
guy I was
name.
telling you. That's the guy I was telling you about last week. Who does the
That's
clip?
what Ericka was saying. Marcus.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What is Ericka wearing though?
You
With
said that Ericka was giving you
weird
boomerang.
H&M
Oh,
leopard jacket and that weird sweater, like that is the worst
that
color for her ever. And like, I don't know, like what is happening?
But no,
that's the
did you
second time
catch?
that she wore a leopard on this episode.
Right?
Did you catch that for the dinner? Well, you know that she was wearing like very short skirts, and then for the dinner, her skirt was long past her knees. He's like, I'm gonna behave this time because I'm in trouble.
Well, Mims, I'm
She
about to
wore
get
like
on.
a sweater dress over pants. She was
Yeah, you
like,
saw
Thanks,
she
that?
was like
Like she was
thanks
showing
for
up like
pumping
a
coming
up.
aboard.
nun.
No problem.
She
I'm about
was
to drop
pumping
down and get
up.
back in the chat because I didn't really see the episode.
Oh, where are we at on likes, y'all? Could you put in the chat?
Oh, let me
Where are we
look.
at
Let me
on likes?
see. Let me see. Let
We
me
should
see.
have at least a hundo.
So
Minimum.
we're at. Let me update because I know this can't be right. I see 14 likes and
14?
272
Hell
people.
no.
Y'all
Let
hit
me
that
see.
like button. It definitely
Yeah,
Let's all
14
pause
likes.
until the likes go up.
and
Let's
it's
give
a
us
free.
a little moment of
Where's
silence.
But all right, y'all.
Sebastian? I
Well,
thought he was gonna come
y'all
up.
have a nice night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All
All
right,
right.
All right.
Hold on,
Mims.
wait.
Au revoir.
It's from Marty. Don't get the shade of me in no chat. Because you know,
Mims.
he called me. He said, "Come through, good buzz." Let me block him. I'm a moderator still, right?
Because let me block him.
Mims.
Bye, y'all.
Mims.
Have a
Oh,
nice
what's up?
one.
Bye,
Bye.
Gabor.
Lola's going to come through.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen her in a while. So we're at 140 likes. We got about 280 people in here. Definitely hit the like button, guys. It helps. So wait, we got Janice. Janice, we talked about a lot. What did you think about Kyle assaulting Sutton?
Right?
That I really didn't like, but y'all keep saying she's from the South. So if she's from the South, I'm from Memphis. When you put your hand on somebody, that's like automatic jump out.
That would push her off.
I
There's no way
probably
that
would
that
have
woman should have been
had a
bruised.
visceral reaction
Like
and
she
might have
was
accidentally
literally, she
back
had a
handed her.
bruise.
The fact this lady, she must have been really drunk because she has a whole bruise on her shoulder.
She was
Like, good
literally
God.
going in on her,
Mm.
like
What I
smacking her
understand
left
What
and
is
right.
like she
like
told her,
I
you
saw
jumped
it at
into
the
my
end because
conversation.
I turned it on
Hold
right
on, one
like
at a
before
time.
it's
What were you?
sorry.
Hold on, 1 second. What were you saying, Janice?
I was saying that I liked it how she came at Cal because she kept it 100. She was telling them, I don't want y'all to be involved. I'm finna, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, check this bitch. I mean, I'm sorry, check her. And you know what I'm saying, we finna get it over with. But the way that Cal came in there, it was a setup. You know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't have a storyline.
You saw it in her face. She's like smirking, looking over at the
Right,
cameras or something. Like waiting for her
right.
cue.
Yeah, I pulled that up a
I'm
little
waiting
bit
on Kim
earlier.
to come back. Like Kyle's
Me
supposed to be
too.
the
We
narrator
need
for the
Kim.
season,
But
but
the
she's doing
way
she's
she
horrible.
yanked her was out of control. Like that girl put her hands on her in an aggressive way.
She
It
was
was
trying to walk
nuts.
This
away, like
isn't the first time
repeatedly.
Kyle has
Look at
done
her.
this. It's not the first
She's
time
like,
she
tell
did
me
this.
when to
She
go. Tell me
also
when to
did
go.
this. She also did this when she was crying and she was looking for her camera to make sure she was crying to camera about the Reach robbery.
Hmm.
So she's not
Mm.
even a great actress.
Yo, if she
What's
did
up,
this on
Lola?
Potomac, she would have got whipped. I'm telling you.
I thought this was gonna be an episode of Jerry Springer.
That's what I wanted to see. I wanted her to rip out her extensions. What's up,
It was
Lola?
just so obvious. Like she needs to tighten up her producer act if
Hey,
she's going to be a secret producer because this girl is so obvious. Like look at her and the way she like only responded if Sutton says something. It was just like, girl,
I have a question
mm,
for the ladies. Does
mm.
rubbing your cooch mess up your pH balance? Like rubbing your
It
cooch
Yes.
across
sure
the
do.
surface?
There's
yeah,
germs. There's germs on the floor. There's
Oh,
germs
right?
on the floor.
Yes, it's called yeast.
Hmm. She
It's
gonna
called
need some
monostat
monostat.
7.
I got a super chat. It says from Tracy Garcelle, a punk, why she need backup. If that was my child, I would have tore that room up. Oh Lord,
You
now
know
you
that's
gonna
right.
get the boys started.
Oh my God.
That room would have been destroyed.
well, I was saying that because she doesn't want to look like the being aggressive, being the only black woman there. So
Eesh.
she with the backer with Cherie, then she could kind of validate her feelings and actually be more raw with them, and
Ew, this
not really
picture
hold
is
back.
also giving snail trail. It's
It
grossing
is
me
giving
out.
straight. Yup, that's what I said. She got her liquid
Wow.
nasty juices all on the dance floor. I'm sure somebody fell into the place
Ew.
of
It's
her
like
And then
dance
it's
Lonnie
like
floor.
Love
probably
was
like a long
barefoot.
slime trail. I'm gonna puke. Barf.
You're not the only one.
Oh, ooh,
Ooh, child.
Oh, what you
We're
know?
exposing people
Yikes.
today. We're exposing people
the
today.
genetic guys were not with her. I'm gonna tell you that one.
Yikes.
Wow.
And
Would
she claimed
never
she was the
repeat.
brunette Paris. Kyle,
Ooh,
sweetie.
Ooh,
Dorit.
Dorit.
Ooh, Dorit. Get that
Wow.
Okay,
Girl.
tell me why Dorit looks older when she was like in her 20s than she does now. She looks like 50.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm tired of her duck lips. When is she gonna dissolve them fillers? Because
Mm.
We
those
say it
lips
on
look
this channel.
right on Dorit.
I'm gonna give it to
Hmm.
Dorit. Whatever she did, the
She
head
looks good
transplant, she
now.
looks great.
Not with
Even
them
if
lips.
Her new head looks great.
no, I
Men's,
think
men's, the non-melanated people need all the help they can get. I'm gonna leave it there.
Hey
Yeah.
girl, we try.
I'm
I'm not a hater. I'm gonna give it. This is where she came from to where Dorit is now is a world
word.
away. She looks great.
Yeah.
Whatever
Those you
amount that she
cannot
Isn't
tell
gained.
me
Dorit
those
Middle
lips look
Eastern?
You
good.
think so?
She says her mom's Moroccan and her dad's from Israel. I mean, I've been to Morocco. People don't look that bad, child.
Ooh,
Not. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Oh.
That must be her daddy.
ooh.
She got that from her daddy's side.
Oh.
Y'all got a picture of her
We saw
daddy?
her dad. No, we
Oh,
Her
saw her
mom
okay.
dad
kind
on
of
this
looks like her though.
episode.
They kind of look the same age. Whoops.
I mean, they got hit people everywhere, right?
Dang.
Um, they were asking. Kyle was asking Dorit at one point. Well, do you think that you're gonna move? And I'm looking at her like, you do realize that this woman is broke. Whatever million
Oh my
Mhm.
dollars that she
God.
got from that settlement is gonna have to go to their creditors. They are in debt. There's no
It
way
had to
that
pay off. Yeah. The
Dorit is gonna
gambling
move.
debt and all that.
Correct.
And allegedly, that house is not even Dorit and PK's. It's
Mhm.
PK still knows a lot of very wealthy people, and
Oh
so
yeah,
that
I'm
wealthy
sure.
person puts
Oh,
them
I got
into the
some tea.
houses
Guys
for.
alone.
Did you know there's a
Hold
connection
on
with
one second. Hold on one
PK
second.
and Dirty
Hold on one
D's
second.
ex-husband?
Hold on one second.
Sorry.
Allegedly, no, it's cool. Allegedly, Dorit and PK are being put up in these houses by one of PK's wealthy friends. They rehab the house, get it on the show, and then they sell it. That's how they're living in these wealthy
Oh.
houses. That's the
I'm gonna let
alleged.
you know now. That house is still for sale. It's still on the market, and Encino is a hot market right now. All of
Right.
young Hollywood is moving to Encino. Um,
It's
Michael
true.
B. Jordan just bought a $12 million home from um, Leviton, the Leviton Group, and she is on fire for Encino real estate with the Chernoff Group as well.
Right. Yeah.
His house actually kind of resembles hers. It looks
Yes,
like a
it
black
does.
version of,
That
and so
well, they just painted his house black. It was white before, so they just did it to sell it.
Right.
They changed
I mean,
it
you
up.
gotta understand, it's only a certain tax bracket that can afford this house, and then the way the economy is, I do real estate investment on the side. It's 5 to 10% right now. You know, with them loans, ain't nobody paying for this house hard cash. It's dumb to do so. You just put a down payment, flip that shit, and go on to the next one. I mean, you notice like all these celebrities, all these rich people, they only stay in a house but for about 4 years. That's for a reason. They constantly flip it. That's another side hustle. As the
well,
value of the property goes up, they move on to the next one. Just get more money out of each home.
I
Yes.
don't think it's theirs to flip. I really do
No,
think
that's what
that
I'm saying. But them putting it on the show makes it more appealing. Like, look, this is where Dorit got robbed, allegedly.
that's good.
Supposedly.
That's the selling point. I got another super chat from Tracy Renee. She says Dorit is Jewish from Connecticut, where I live. She lying. She mixed with what?
She said she's mixed with Moroccan. That's what she said.
Yeah, her mom is
Northern African.
Spanish Moroccan.
Yeah, that's a common mix. That's common.
I don't believe
Yeah.
anything that comes out of her mouth.
Girl, she went on 23andMe. They said she was 2% Moroccan, and she slapped that on there for the show. You know how she be faking her
Not
It
accent?
sounds
2%.
good. It sounds good to say I'm Moroccan. It sounds exotic. But
Right.
I don't believe anything about this woman.
No,
Oh
she
my
was
But
spot
god.
yeah,
on.
did you
I'm
hear
Hey,
watching
though?
the
Barbara.
I'm watching the rerun right now and they just tooted his butt and he really just bounced.
You thought I was lying? That was a booty
Oh
toot.
my god, yo, that was
Ew, why she
crazy.
always licking her lips like that?
Because she's
I'm fucking
skiing, hitting the slopes.
That snakes
Mims,
have to test the air. You know that.
Well, you know when you do that
Right? That's
powder,
so true.
no, when you snip
Mims,
that powder, it makes you lick your lips a lot too. Did you know that?
Yes, that's why I said hitting the
When
slopes.
you on the booger sugar, you always
Mims,
chat.
you gotta get the motion for
The
the
double
booty
black
tube.
diamond,
You
if you know
have
what I
to.
mean.
The Oh, you mean like for a gift? You want me to
Yeah,
create
you
gifts
gotta
for
you
him
got
booty toot?
yeah,
Oh,
create
but
create
like,
it.
did you hear there's some kind of connection with Dirty D's ex-husband, the banker with Barclays, and PK? They have some kind of connection. In fact, there's this weird video of Dirty D kind of getting flirtation station with drunk PK, and she's like stroking his
Ew.
head and like getting all sensual. It was
Send me
weird.
that video.
Yeah.
Send me the video.
Can I
Oh,
can I
oh,
can I just
okay,
say
calm
one
down.
thing? Can I just say one thing since I got in here really quick? For PK, I'm gonna need him to pick up his turkey neck from the floor
Oh,
and get that adjustment in California before he comes at laughing at other people's kids. I'm gonna need him to pick up his turkey neck because you look horrible for a quote unquote billionaire. You look like trash.
Ooh.
All them doctors they got in California, you can't find one to nip and tuck you. Chaba.
Okay.
I just had to put that in there real quick. That's all. Sorry, Mims.
Well, to be honest, he does look like Satan.
Oh damn.
oh, that
And
was.
Dorit looks like
Tell us how you really feel.
Satan. And Dorit looks like
So
I just
I
think he
want to
doesn't
talk about
care,
this.
and he's weird.
I want to get this before we head out. Did you guys? Because I really did feel racial undertones. I think that the issues with Ericka, it's cumulative. It's not any one thing because some of the
Yeah.
things that she
Right.
did could have been
Right.
like innocuous. Like if she would have just said that to Garcelle's younger son, it would have been rude, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world. But the fact that you degraded him by saying he had a baby mama, then you cursed out that little boy, then you lifted up your legs without panties on. His mom said, "Come on," and you said
Oh
no.
no.
Then you told him to be a man, as if him looking at your gapped open legs would make him a man.
It was
All those
giving like
things to me,
dominatrix fetish weird. Yeah.
it was
It was
pretty
giving Miss
disgusting.
Lily at the big house.
Oh
So I
no.
Yeah, and
wanna,
she yeah, there's
I wanna pose this to each one of you guys. Corey, did you
Yes,
feel that there was racial undertones, and why?
of course. Of course it is. Why does she have to say Haitian? All she could have said was a mother. She didn't have to mention her nationality. And then she didn't have to show her old used up, shrivel up hoo-ha
beef
to no one.
flaps.
You know what I'm saying? It was like Miss Lily at the big house telling Mandingo to come get her.
Oh no.
I love Kristen Wiig. She was the
I
best.
can't.
Okay, who's that? I'm sorry. Let me get this picture. I don't know. I saw
You
this
can't
and
even
I was
concentrate.
like, Natasha, where you at with the racial stuff?
Yeah, I mean, if you take one thing, then no, but it's like all the subtleties that it's just a vibe. It's just like how she describes stuff. There's a subtle like layer to it that you just kind of like give the side eye, like, okay, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Kai?
And that's that.
You.
I mean,
There's a
What's up?
new person,
We're doing right
Kai.
now. We're talking.
Hi, Kai.
Yeah, we're
Hey.
talking about the racial undertones, but right now it's Anubis, and then we'll circle around and get to you. Anubis, did you feel like there were some racial undertones, and if so, why?
All I gotta say, and there's no offense to non-melanated, yes, the mayonnaise is heavy with this one. And
he mic drops.
That's my baby.
He's like, bye.
Where you at, Lola?
Listen, I feel as if, first of all, you calling the wife his wife, because that is his wife, right? Garcelle's son is married. That's not no baby mama. That's his wife. So first of all, she just racial stereotyping for me too much. And also, I don't care what dirty gutter ass backwoods Georgia girl you are. You don't need to split your legs open at nobody's party. Nobody wants to see them bats flying out of there. No, nobody at all. Yes,
Yeah,
bats.
Gustav's right. She was like telling about the wife possible threesome.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. And then her, I'm sorry, them saying that would have just been rude. No, her yelling at her son where I come from, she would have gotten the shit beat out of her. You don't tell nobody's kid to shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, you just don't.
Yeah, that was wild.
You just
Where
don't.
you at,
And
Daniel?
Garcelle, you a better Caribbean woman than me. You way better than me, because the way my Caribbean blood runs, I would have whooped her ass on the spot, and that's it. On site.
I definitely got that.
Raggedy ass $2 extensions.
I definitely got that that Ericka thought she's better than Garcelle, like she's above her. That the fact that she could actually go at her sons, both their sons like that, her sons like that. Like she just has that I'm above you attitude, and like nobody that she specifically can't touch her. So like she just kept on just going in on Jax, like, and without a care in the world. She was laughing. And then, if you notice, after when
Right, it's like
Garcelle
how
left,
she really feels.
Yeah, look at them $2 extensions. Like, come on now. Who wants to buy that?
It's that weird bundle in the back, though.
If you notice too, after Garcelle left, she kept whispering in Dorit's ear, "She's pushing it. She's pushing it." Like, are you serious? Like, you really just offended her son, and you felt like you could do it to her
Ew, look
because
at her
you just think that
face.
you're above it. You know, so I definitely got a racial undertone from her.
Where you at with the Kai?
I do think there are racist undertones to it, and or fetishization, which still can be lead to racism, in the sense that she was told it was his wife, and this coincides with her trying to hypersexualize herself, with the fact that she felt comfortable lifting up her legs and kind of spreading it open, and the be the man part is strange. And then later on, we see in the clip that like she was expecting Jax to be 16 or 17, and she was like, no, he's 14. even now, I'm surprised he just turned 14. So,
Yeah,
expecting
he
him
was
to be old.
barely.
Yeah, so just expecting him to be older and thinking that it's okay to have that joke. I will say that I do find it interesting that hit dogs are hollering though, because I watched the sneak
I
peek.
can't with
And
Penelope.
I watched the sneak peek.
What in the?
I'm listening. I'm
What in
listening.
the
Sorry,
grasshopper
Kai.
leg?
I'm sorry, Kai. You watched the sneak peek. I'm sorry.
Penelope
Yeah, I
looked
know
like
y'all
she
be cracking
gave
jokes.
He just left Penelope there with grasshopper legs for way too long.
I
Sorry,
got you. I
Kai. I'm
got you.
listening.
But no problem. I watched the sneak peek, and I realize now that hit dogs will holler because it seems that Ericka takes full accountability in the sneak peek, and that's the reason why she didn't say anything online. Meanwhile, Kyle is rushing to it because the fact is, Kyle holds herself too much on a a high moral. Oh my God, my English right now. I'm also
Okay.
Caribbean. Jesus Christ. A high moral ground, and so people are going to hold her to it. And when you go around and you are okaying someone's behavior and then laughing about it with your friends and their husbands, and then the sneak peek, she's sticking up for Ericka when Erica's trying to take accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And so I
Right?
was just like, girl. So that's why she was on Instagram rushing to go ahead and be like, oh, I wasn't laughing at the situation, da da da. So I realized now watching this sneak peek, I find it very interesting that Kyle was the one that was the most active on on the interwebs, not Ericka.
Kyle's slipping. I think she's on the outs because her game is like really bad.
She
It's usually
is
bad, but it's not this bad.
so
Wait, can I say something
disgusting.
really quick? I was reading on Twitter. They were talking about some Kyle better chill before Black Twitter finds her husband's mistress
Mistresses.
and
Yep.
airs it out.
Yes,
And I think
honey.
Black Twitter,
No,
I think we
I
need to
because
do this.
yes,
Melanated
yes.
Twitter, we need to do this. We need to
Well,
do it.
also, someone was saying that the fact is matter is also people are not going in on Ericka because we don't expect much of Ericka. But since Kyle is always on the internet, especially
Well,
with the
Erica
Sutton
on
situation,
drugs. Erica's
I
on
know that's the whole
drugs.
point. But that's the point.
So
That's why Kyle is getting the
Erica's
first
fly is like high as a kite. She like
a kite. She's saying she's on drugs and they make her sleepy. She is out of here. Part of it is a persona,
she's
but
in
I think she's
another
leaning into it too much and actually doing it.
Wow.
Okay, but
I mean, yeah, Kyle's trash. You know she's trash from the way she used to
Yeah.
look and the way she walked.
That walk, oh my goodness.
oh my.
You have to get the booty tooth. You have to
Oh
get the
my
booty tooth. Oh my god.
god.
It was diabolical.
Oh no.
they both look exactly the same.
you're wrong for that.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Janice, where are you at? You feel like Ericka needs to close her
Scoliosis.
legs to
Bridge
marry
troll
men?
rock.
What I don't understand is why do Diane have so much beef with
Hold
Sutton?
on,
He got
somebody's playing something in the background. Sorry, Janice. Somebody's
okay.
playing a
So
TV.
okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
but we can still hear the TV.
Okay, hold on.
Somebody watching a soccer game or something. I can hear whistles and shit.
Okay.
Game.
Cause it's not me.
Uh,
The
okay,
question
yeah.
was
She's supposed to be allergic to horses, Gustav.
Who's allergic?
what is the beef that
Kyle's
Diane
supposed to be
has
allergic to
with?
horses.
Who's allergic to horses?
I have
I
no
don't
idea.
know.
I have no idea. She
Only
made this
evil
big thing
people.
when they went to Germany about the horses, honey.
Mims, do you think that the mud from the yard was intentional that Sutton put the table out still?
Yup.
I think so too.
I don't think it was intentional, but I definitely think she should have moved it inside the house, unless she does not have a grand dining room to host it. Like,
I think she
it,
wanted the
it
girls to have their shoes dirty. I
Right.
really think she did.
Uh-huh.
She's smart.
Can
I'm telling you. To get back at them, I think she wanted to mess their shoes up.
And Renna acting like she got expensive
Jen,
shoes. Those are basic Versace platforms that are trendy right now.
Right. Can I ask y'all a quick question? Do you think Kyle felt so comfortable to put her hands on something like that because something paid her rent?
Yep.
Yes, yes, I was thinking that.
She was like, bitch, you used to be my tenant.
Yup, and
Yep.
that's where this, when you
Kyle
start
thinks
giving
she's
money to
above
people,
Sutton. She
She's
the
does.
respect is
no,
gone.
she's
She
like,
I
talks
don't think
down
it
to
has anything
her.
to do with
She
that.
doesn't
I don't
take her
think it has anything to
seriously.
do with that. I think
I
it's
think
really
so.
she really does think that she's better, and she really feels like this is her show, so she can tell
Exactly.
you
But
and she can
Mims.
say and do things that she does
but,
not allow you to do. But
but
we
Mims.
interrupted Janice. Hold on, I'm so
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Janice. You were saying it's because you're low. I think that's why people didn't hear you. Could you speak
Oh,
up a little?
okay, hold on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Can
What
you
were you
hear me?
saying?
Okay.
But yeah.
The question I had was, why does Diane have so much beef with Sutton? Do you think Crystal sucked? You know what I'm saying? Like put her out there.
I think that she thinks that Sutton is the weak link. So she thought that she could go at Sutton because if you remember, Sutton didn't have beef with her. She interjected into Sutton's conversation, calling her weird
Thank you.
and all these things. So I think that everybody, she knew she could mess with the top four: Rinna,
She thought she
Dorit,
could bully her.
Ericka, and Kyle. So the next choice would be Garcelle, but you mess with Garcelle, you're gonna get a backlash. So then it's just
Right.
sudden. She's just weak and a little bit weird, and she went for the
Wait,
weakest link. But she
okay.
didn't realize that Sutton is taking testosterone now, and she can get with her.
Well,
And
here's the
she's
main thing with
ready to
Kyle.
roundhouse kick.
Kyle treats Sutton like she treated her sister Kim.
Yes.
Kyle was always
Yep.
snatching up Kim, shaking Kim, telling Kim, don't say this, don't say that, when Kim was in an argument with someone else and had nothing to do with Kyle. And the main thing I think is they think Sutton's not deserving of what she has because people forget Diana might have her divorce settlement publicized. Sutton's divorce settlement is confidential.
Mm-hmm.
Sutton, what is it? What's her name? Dirty Diana is hanging out with what's her name, Kim, and getting invited to like Valencia, all the shows. Sutton has an open invitation to the Dolce & Gabbana New York apartment. Sutton gets crowns sent to her from Dolce & Gabbana.
Okay.
And so I think it's so I think it's mostly about the fact that how dare you be this little southern little not great look I think she's a pretty like a middle-aged white woman, but the fact that but she's not doing all the pumping.
She basic. She basic. She basic.
I live in Georgia.
Well,
I live in Georgia, but my main point is though she doesn't feel the need though to. She might do it later on, but she doesn't feel the need to rush to try to save her youth. And so, how dare she have this money and be smart with it? And I think
that's
that's
my
what
girl
Not
Sutton.
nice here.
I think that was
She
bothered.
came through on this one, yeah.
I mean, I think she's a pretty middle-aged white woman. I don't think she's spectacular, but I do think she's like a pretty, like, middle-aged white woman. But the whole point
Her
is
neck is struggling.
She's
Yeah,
cute.
everyone's neck is
She's not,
struggling.
but she's not trying to be a
Everyone,
Catwoman
thank
that's
you.
pulled tight like everyone else.
That's my point. And so with Diana has a whole new ass face to fit into the world she's trying to fit into. Sutton doesn't need to do all of that. Sutton's in the same circles as Kathy Hilton and Diana, but she's more of the quieter woke person. Where she's wearing pretty clothes, you might not like them, but that shit's expensive as fuck. While Diana dresses like she's trying to be trendy and she needs the fame because she doesn't feel fulfilled in who she is. Sutton might be weird and awkward, but Sutton knows she's weird and awkward. She's fine with it, but she doesn't like people picking on her. Diana needs people to bow down to her, and Sutton's not going to do that because Sutton's the same girl who chartered a plane not from California to Mexico, but from California to New York to go see Ericka in her play. So let's not forget that. Let's not act like Sutton's poor. I think that's an issue. Sutton doesn't need to bow down to Miss Diana, and Garcelle doesn't need to bow down to Miss Diana because Garcelle, yes, she's not going to be up there, but she does know the people that matters in Hollywood. She might not be the person who is it, but she does know the people. And so I think that's also the issue with her also being
You right on track.
That's my focus moment in time. That's my
I'm
and
with
Kyle. Kyle's the same thing because we forget Kyle was struggling in the beginning of Beverly Hills. She was trying to keep up with the Joneses. She lived in Beverly Hills, but she was itching and scratching for what Lisa Vanderpump has as well. And we forget Kim was a child star, and Kim was married to an oil baronet, and Kathy married a Hilton. Kyle stole that money, stole the opportunity from her sister, and that's how she is where she is right now. So the whole point is she thinks Sutton is like a sister who has the money, but she's weird and awkward. So she thinks she can bully her and then also still siphon off of what she has.
Wow.
Those are my thoughts.
Do y'all remember in Hong Kong? I just saw this video and it was actually shocking. And it was like when it was like, don't talk about the husbands. And you see Rinna's like grasp leaned for Kim's neck. And the only reason why she wasn't able to make contact with the neck was because Kim kind of leaned back. Meanwhile, Kyle's sitting right next to her, literally not doing anything.
She ran out.
Literally did not move, didn't even blink, didn't even no, they did the slow-mo and she's just sitting there. Like you see someone coming for your sister. It's like no brainer. My arms coming up.
You know that's right, man.
Wait, do you think Kyle is jealous of Sutton because Sutton's store?
Yes.
Yes.
Not the book.
Not the pursuit of Portia.
Wait, Sutton's.
Oh my God! Remember all those episodes of you reading that?
Oh.
Sorry, love.
Those episodes got me monetized.
Oh no, they
hell yeah.
Wait, so I think Kyle's upset with Sutton because Sutton's stores are actually doing well, whereas every single Kyle store has closed because no one wants to dress like her.
Her and her ugly caftans that look like they're from like literal Rainbow.
Right.
Oh.
I'm
And
not a
yes, I
fashion
talk
fan, but
fast.
Kyle
guys,
has the
Okay.
we
worst
gotta.
style too. I don't know why she keeps trying for a fashion career.
Where are
Like
That's
we
she
on
all
literally
right,
like?
just
Kai.
like
You can talk
hires
fast.
a designer
I know.
and
Okay,
like
I can't help it. Okay, I grew up with a Jamaican mother. I talk fast.
That's all
Where are
right,
we at
Kai.
on likes, guys? Can
Kai,
somebody let me
I
know
love
where?
how you break it down.
you were
You
getting
need to come
fired
to
up,
our
girl.
show
I loved it.
Friday.
Oh,
It's
Kai
like the
doesn't
more you
play.
talked about it, the more you were getting pissed.
Kai
Kai,
No,
you
does
she
need to
not
disgusted
come
me.
play.
to our
Kyle
show
disgusts
Friday.
me.
She got you hot.
I think I met you on Alex's channel, right, Kai?
Yes, you have met
Yeah,
me.
I remember you from
I met
Alex.
Kaya. Yes, I
Wait, were
always
you
talk
the
fast.
one that
I
had
listen one.
the beeping
Yes, okay, yes. When I'm downstairs, there's a beeping. I'm in my room, there's no beeping.
you're like, guys,
Oh,
I
okay.
can't help it. We're trying to change the battery.
Guys, we got about almost 300 people in here, but we're at like I think either 58 or 186 likes. So definitely hit the like button. It's a free way to support my channel. And I'm on Instagram as Make It Make Sense Now. My Instagram is a lot more vulgar than what I am here.
I heard naked. Make sense.
Yeah, I follow you,
He does
Vince. I follow
glamour
you on
shots in
Instagram already.
Dubai.
Yes, he does, honey.
Where
Showing that
he does
chest,
That
no,
was a
honey.
he
long
does the
time ago, a
Dorit,
different
the hands
lifestyle.
on
That's
the
back when I
window
knew
and the
Diana.
look back.
Mm-hmm. You
But
should
okay,
see
guys,
it
yeah.
He's
though.
doing the Dorit pose.
Oh.
So this is what we're gonna
Uh-huh.
do. This is what we're gonna.
Of
Daniel's the one who
course.
does the poses. Daniel's the.
Okay,
Dan,
Daniel.
Hey, Daniel, you want to do a chest shot? That's fine. That's cool.
Mims, I follow
Daniel's
you on
exposing a
Instagram
lot
already.
more.
I don't know if you
Daniel,
saw. Go ahead.
yeah, I think I followed you back. Usually I follow the people that I know back. Daniel was on Gabor's channel. I don't know if he had a drink and he was
What?
exposing. He was exposing his business.
What? And I missed
Oh,
it?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I'm pretty honest. I just, I mean, I don't really like to hide stuff, but I
When
mean, I
was
try to
that?
censor it as far as like other people. But for me, like, I don't care. I mean,
No,
my
Gabor's
history is.
channel brought it out of you. I was like, Daniel,
What
wait,
was the
what? What
subject
is going?
matter?
I mean, so to be honest, like, I live in New York, and I used to be a dancer at night, so
Oh, me too. I live in
I'm used
Manhattan.
to
Where you
it.
at?
I used to live in New
I used to
York.
dance at the Monster before the
Did you
pandemic.
work at Shakers?
No,
Where's
man.
that
Not
at?
shakers.
What
Not
No.
street?
shakers.
No,
Erica,
I used to dance at the
G
Monster.
Lounge? Did you work at G Lounge?
Yes, I did.
I've been to G
I
Lounge.
don't
I
know
might
where
have
that
seen
is, but I've been
you.
to the
I might have
duplex with
seen
my
you.
friends.
You probably see me. I used to work at I used to dance at G Lounge.
They closed G Lounge
Monster.
down though. I'm mad. G Lounge used to be
Yeah,
the spot.
I used to do boxers in Hell's Kitchen, and also
Boxers. Oh my god, I've been there.
yeah. When
but you
Shadow
didn't do
Boxers was out
Shakers.
too, and XL nightclub, I used to do that also.
Oh,
But you didn't
XL
do
nightclub.
Shakers.
Yeah.
Do
No,
you
not
know Ericka
Shakers.
Jayne?
No, but I. I mean, listen. I know what it's like for to have old men come and give you money, and I'm not. I mean, I
Ooh.
used to listen. Wait, hold on. I used to. I was that dancer. Listen, guys, I was that dancer. I was I was that dancer on stage. I was a stage dancer. Like I love the lights and the music and
Oh, were
everything.
you a go-go?
Yeah, I was a good girl.
Oh, so you weren't like one of the girls on the floor like Nene who couldn't make it to the main stage?
See,
No, I was on.
Mims.
We used to. So we had to like before
They don't have poles.
pre-pandemic, we like we could go on stage, we could get into the crowd with the dancers. I mean, I was more
Okay.
so like just about getting my money, but
I know that's right.
I never gave it up. I never gave it up for money. You get what I'm trying to
Oh.
say?
I get
So
you.
You weren't Diana.
when I was on Gabor's
Mhm.
channel talking about honest money, like my honest money was like literally. I mean, I worked for my money, but I never like gave it up for money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never had to do that. I was literally
I'm
just
sure you got
eating,
offered though,
talk.
but
I got offered. So I'm not gonna disclose the person's name, but a story that I got was that to never go home with somebody because one time this guy did go to like a hotel with them and he got raped by 3 people. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
can't
I'm
say that
sorry. It's the
Oh
R
word.
word. I'm
no.
sorry.
but
No problem.
yeah, like he got bashed and everything. So I can't like. Ever since then, I was all about like just make your money and go home.
Yikes. My
Definitely.
friend had a
I'm sorry, Mims.
No, you're
had
good. You're
a
good.
date from Grinder, and he got robbed and stole his iPad and his computer.
Not the iPad.
He stole his no, it was his new iMac. He just got it, and he was so pissed.
Like the guys like broke his nose and beat him up and everything. So ever since then, I was just like, you
Yikes.
know what, make my money and go
Yeah,
home.
it's not
That's what
worth
I
it.
did. Yeah.
So
Well, no,
they
you
were
were
like
a
basically
feature.
like Cardi B. I'm just kidding.
Huh?
You were like
Just so I
Cardi B.
don't.
No, Cardi B did a lot more, and she was not the featured performer. Cardi B was the good time girl, and she admits it.
No, I'm
That's
saying
how
she
I.
like took people back and stole from them.
Oh, Cardi. That's how I met. I'm not how I met, but that's how I was introduced to Cardi B. I used to follow her because she was like this lovable stripper who was telling girls what not
Yup.
to do, what not to, put yourself in situations like Daniel was just saying, and the stuff she had done even at a young age to make her money, and that's how I met Cardi B. The Cardi B now, polar opposite. She's telling you, what to do to get the money.
And
But
and
guys,
also and also to never
mhm.
accept drinks from anybody because like another friend of mine
Yeah,
told
you'll get a
me.
roofie colada.
Yeah, a friend of mine told me that he accepted a drink from somebody. Like it used to be somebody that used to like tip him all the time. And so he said, why not? I'll take a drink from this guy. And he basically woke up in the guy's bed.
Wow.
So that and like yeah, with no clothes on and everything. And so the guy basically like roofied him. So I just was told,
It's
never.
it's
I
rough
always
out
go by.
there.
Yeah, I always go by people's experiences. So like when
People are
people say
crazy.
stuff, like I listen. So I always just accepted water. If the water had to be like closed, like a bottle of water, or like I
Everyone's a
bought my own
serial killer
drinks.
unless proven otherwise.
Right.
But okay, guys, we are off topic. We gotta go. Thank you, everybody who came
Mims
up
is
here.
like, we gotta go. Bye.
No, my earphones are going out. Thank
Oh.
you guys for coming. We'll definitely be up here next week. And I'll probably do another show at some point whenever some hot topics pop off. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for liking the video. I appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram and Make It Make Sense Now. If you like more of the raunchy side. And maybe we'll interview Daniel or something one
Oh
day.
my
And
God.
we'll
Daniel
hear
needs
like
to do your one. Maybe he could replace that one guy because he's like up to like triple digits now. It's kind of like
Oh,
what are you talking about?
the guy that calls in with all his scandal.
Oh, that's
Truth
perfect.
hurts.
Daniel, you can call in on one of my confessions. On my next
Yeah.
confessions, we'll make that happen. And we want to hear the salacious stuff that went on at the club.
oh my
If you're new
God.
to my channel, I do a confession series where anybody, if you've been a mistress, male or female, you want to call in, I allow it. We just want to hear all your business, but we don't judge you
Wow.
for telling us your business.
Oh my
He's being
God.
serious.
So, yeah, we want to know. We're nosy over here. So, okay, we're going to end with
Very.
this. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Your legs to married men, trash box. Close